Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Raiti from Raiti's Rides. We're here with this very special black stallion of a performance car, this 2026 Mustang Dark Horse. But before we just dive in and jump in behind the wheel, let's talk about what's going on here. So I'm getting good feedback. A lot of you are liking these deeper dives into special vehicles. And one thing I haven't done with a Mustang yet, if you could believe it, is giving you that perfect point of view, that POV of what it's like to live with day in and day out with not only a Mustang, but a 500 horsepower Mustang Dark Horse. The Mustang's been around for so long and has been that go-to for so many people who want to have that great retro modern style, but also have the performance and also have the daily usability. So why don't we go ahead, get in behind the wheel, let's see what it's like to live with this 2026 Mustang Dark Horse. All right, guys, we are behind the wheel. Just got into the Dark Horse together. And we're going to go ahead and fire up the Dark Horse, and I'm going to run you through all the features. And there's plenty inside this 2026 Mustang Dark Horse. There's your start-stop button. Can't miss it. It's atomic fireball red. Foot on the brake. And the Dark Horse comes to life. This is what you're going to see when you're greeted. I want to go ahead and go over some of the buttons and switches. We're going to start on the driver's side door. Here's where you have your lock and unlock. You got your power windows, power mirrors, and then on the side you have your headlight controls. Steering wheel, nice, simple, straightforward. So what you have are all your controls for your screen. You could adjust your steering feel by hitting the little steering wheel button on the right-hand side. And then you just toggle onto what one you want. You could have normal, comfort, or sport. I'm going to leave it in sport since we're in a Mustang Dark Horse. You then also have switchgear over here for your cruise control. And I like the way they did the silver on the modes. And there are plenty of modes. Each one is unique to itself. And you see how the images change. Also, the display is going to change. So when you go into track, that's what your dash looks like with the tachometer across the top and the other information displayed. You can then go into, say, sport, and this is going to show you here how your tachometer now is on the side with your bar speedometer and how the information changes. So it's kind of cool the way you could change the mode, and it really changes the attitude of the Mustang Dark Horse. And then of course we're back to normal. Now, steering wheel is a manual. Actually, we're back in the track, but steering wheel is manual, tilting and telescoping wheels. So you got the little lever right here on the left-hand side of the steering column. You could tilt the wheel, and then you could also move it inward and outward and then lock it into place. You have paddles to shift. This one is equipped with the automatic transmission, the 10-speed. You can get the Tremec 6-speed manual, but since we have the automatic, you do have paddles behind the wheels to go up and down the 10-speed automatic. It does give you a nice gear indicator, which I'll show you when we go for our drive to let you know what gear you're in. You have your windshield wiper stalk on the right, your turn signal and high beam stalk on the left. And there's your turn signals doing their thing. Now, when it comes to the center console, you have your 10-speed automatic, pretty self-explanatory. Push down on the tab, and then you select what gear you want to go into, drive, reverse, so on and so forth. Your two cup holders, and then this guy here is a lot of fun. This is your electric drift brake. So you could actually be like Von Gittin Jr., the Formula drifting champion, and you could do your drifting, and it works just like a mechanical e-brake. It almost has the same kind of feel to it, but it is full electric. And see, it's telling me here how to arm it if you're going to use it. Screens, you have your 12.3, which you already saw when I was showing you the gauges. There isn't a head-up display, but you have an over 13-inch infotainment system. This is your home screen. It's the Sync 4 system. You can display your navigation nice and large. It's got wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. You then also have your different features and settings and apps. So if I go into apps, let me show you that real quick. There's your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all wireless. My favorite part is going to be the features. So we go into features, and now you could go to My Mustang. This is all by the screen. Let me show you an easier way to get to this page. So I'm going to go back to home to show you. Right down here, you have some buttons. This is the only physical buttons you have. Shut the traction control off, your hazards, all those goodies. This, you hit the Mustang logo, brings you right to My Mustang. And there's a lot of interesting things you could do here. First of all, you could spin your Mustang around. You could actually select what exhaust mode you want, because this comes with the Ford Performance Active Exhaust. You got your track apps, which is obviously self-explanatory for when you're at a racetrack. You have your auxiliary gauges. Nice to have tons of information here, and you could have just a few, or you could go very plentiful with oil pressure, temp, volts, all that good stuff, and a G meter in the center. And then you have your custom mode, which is going to be your preferences. You could actually set each thing on what you want for each mode. And I mean, it's like playing Forza or Gran Turismo with the graphics and what you can set up. You also have your multitude of different ambient color choices that you could select, all by sliding your finger. That's for your displays. You could also do your ambient lighting. I'm going to go ahead and change this back because that green is just not working for me. There we go. I feel better now. Go back to this screen. Then this is another cool thing. Because we have a digital gauge cluster, and because this has over-the-air updates, they've been adding different gauges that you could choose for your driving experience. So you could have it simply where it matches to your driving mode. So you select your mode, and that's going to change your gauges. You could also choose whatever gauge you like. So there's normal. You could do sport, and it shows you here, and it changes there. You could do track. See how it shows you? Keep scrolling. You have calm. If maybe there's just too much information in your life, you could have it just like that. Or I love these retro styles. So you have classic from a 67 to 68 Mustang. My personal favorite, which are the Fox body. And then the last one that they've added so far is the SVT Cobra from 99 to 01. There will be more added. It's all over-the-air updates, and that's how you access them. Now, like I mentioned, everything else is in the screen. This Dark Horse, because it is a base, has just heated seats, but this is where you would adjust your heated seats and your ventilated seats, and they come on fast. I'm already sweating. You have your dual climate control. I like the way you could just tap, or you could slide. Whatever you prefer. I like the tap. It allows you to get it set up a little quicker to exactly where you want it. Heated steering wheel, your blower fan, where you want the air to go, all that kind of stuff. Like I said, it's all in the screen. Make it go away. There we are. Now, to throw it into reverse, you have a nice size backup camera. You got your backup warning, cross traffic alert. You have your trajectory lines, which are great. And then we're right back to the My Mustang. And if you want to go home, you just always hit the home button. It's that simple, that straightforward. And then I could do that again. Obviously, manual controls on all the AC vents. You have a real volume knob if you're going to listen to music. USB-C, USB-A, a 12-volt. No wireless charger. So that's a bit of a zonk at this price point. And then everything else is just, this is the straightforwardness of what this Mustang GT, Mustang GT, it's a Mustang GT on steroids. It's a Mustang Dark Horse. But why don't we go ahead and actually go for a driving experience. I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, I might as well do it the quick way. Shortcut it, hit the My Mustang. We're going to go in a cluster theme. I'm going to have it match my driving mode. So we're going to start normal, and then we'll change the modes. I am very happy to report that every mode does feel very, very unique, which isn't always the case with some of these manufacturers. Some of these manufacturers do way too many modes, but throw it into reverse. There's our backup camera. Obviously, you still want to look and turn your head. They did rework the steering rack to give you better feedback. You can see the easy to read gauges. That's the one thing, even though this doesn't look good aesthetically, it is easy to read the information, so that's a big plus. But visibility is great. Seats are comfortable. They are manual back with electric bottom, and the seat controls are obviously on the side of the seat. I'm gonna go ahead and change my mode. So right now we're in normal. We're gonna go down to sport. That's gonna change things up a little bit. But let's go on throttle. On throttle, here we go. So you're definitely gonna get up the speed very, very quickly in this vehicle. And if you're looking for a daily driver, you got a usable trunk with 14 cubic feet of space. You have the rear seats, which really aren't usable for people, but you can put tons of things back there as well. Duffel bags, briefcase, backpacks, whatever. And then you're just in this very comfortable environment. Much easier to drive, especially when it comes to parking, than a C8 Corvette because you're not as low in the vehicle. And the 10-speed does a really good job for daily driving because you're going to get nice smooth shifts, nice purposeful shifts, and you don't have to worry about hitting the clutch pedal. But even if you got the manual for daily driving, the clutch is not heavy in these Dark Horses whatsoever. Let me show you how a U-turn is. Easy peasy, of course. Ready? But just a really smooth driving environment in this car, no matter what mode you're in. Let me put it in a manual shift mode. So I pull the shift lever back to M. I'm gonna go ahead and put it into track here so you can see the gear indicator. You do have that nice gear indicator right there. So I'm in 7th, 6th, 5th. All right, you ready? We're gonna go on throttle here. Let's drop it down to 3rd. Very smooth shifts. Quick when I hit the paddle. On throttle, here we go! So you got that classic V8 sound, you have the performance behind it, and you have that awesome daily driver ability in this car. Your navigation, if you want to have Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, you could have that displayed. So they really did a bang-up job making this feel like a classic Mustang, but with all the modern amenities. Put it back into drive, just taking the shifter, push it right back where D is for drive, and it shifts itself. It is going to be noisy, but it's very comfortable. And if you want that muscle car performance experience, daily driving, this is it. But I hope that you've enjoyed this deeper dive, giving you some POV and showing you what it's like to live with this Mustang Dark Horse. We're going to get back to where it all started and wrap this one up. So I'll see you in a split second. All right, guys. It always puts a smile on my face when I get behind the wheel of a Mustang. But what makes it even better is to do this deeper dive and really show you the inner workings, especially of that interior and technology piece with the Mustang Dark Horse. But let me know what you think. Do you like the way it seemed to live with this Dark Horse? And would you want to have a Dark Horse as your daily driver performance car? Let me know down in the comment section. But if you're new to the channel, you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. I'll come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Raised Rights family. Got to give it up to LGR. She loves a Mustang and she loves bringing more content for you. So thank you, Lori, for putting in the hard work. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.